Mazel, morons. Welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. Josh Duhamel flaked on us.
By the way, whatever. Honestly, I hope all guests flake on us. Listen, guests, okay? We're doing you a favor, okay? We want to do the podcast, just the two of us. You email, hey, can I come on the show? Sure, we'll let you on the show because you asked. But we would much rather you don't come on. This is the magic, okay? Unless you're Robbie Hoffman, stay off our show. Or Joey Camasta. Or who else, Josh? Ariana Grande. I guess like Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
Stay off our show unless you're like Brad Pitt or Jake Shane. Stay off our show unless you're Queen Latifah, right? Like, stay off.
All royalty is welcome.
Yeah, all royalty is welcome. Also, like, come on our show, but like, don't flake.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A mother's dream, premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine, it's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys, we're just so good and the good guys. Whoa.
You know what this is, Ben? This is the OR, the original recipe. And that's what people like.
This is it. This is what's most important. Josh, I have a very important question for you because I've been thinking about it a lot. I've recently started eating oatmeal in the morning. And I know first I'm going to jump to the very end. No, I'm not putting brown sugar and honey and all this stuff in it. I'm not. So I'm asking you, is oatmeal at the surface, is it truly healthy? Or have I convinced myself that it's healthy? I'm going to Pliables. I'm getting a steel cut oatmeal, a couple of strawberries, a couple of blueberries, and slivered almonds. Tell me.
You're not using anything to sweeten it? Zero?
Zilch.
And how's your life?
I'm enjoying it. You know, the blueberries and the strawberries are pretty tasty. And the problem with me, Josh, is if I add a drizzle of honey, then I want a glob of peanut butter, and then I want a candied nut, and then all of a sudden it's dessert. But you're telling me oatmeal on the surface, oatmeal is healthy, for sure.
Yeah, they say it's a heart healthy food. It lowers your cholesterol, or it can lower your cholesterol. I think, a nice rolled oat or an Irish cut oat is quite healthy. I mean, you know, there's always going to be the anti-carb freaks who are like, what do you mean? That's peasant food. But it's also fun because you can take it and feel like you're an Oliver. Can I have some more, please?
I love it.
More porridge for the little boy. Oi, oi.
I love it, Josh. I've been eating it, and I think it might just be my toxic relationship with food. I remember a time where I was 290 pounds, and I was pounding the Quaker Oats pre-made, like cinnamon apple and brown sugar ones. But
dinosaur eggs. You get the kids one?
Yes, I would have like 10 of them. And when I'm thinking about it, like that was probably like 3,000 calories in oatmeal that I was eating. So now, of course, I've flipped it all the way to the other side. I'm asking you stupid ass questions like, is unsweetened oatmeal healthy? Shut up, Ben! Shut up!
You do, it is signaling some unhealthy food habits because it's just like, I remember asking Jeff Garland, who's a much different food addict than we are, but he said this and it stuck with me. He's like, I don't do sugar. He's like, I am addicted to sugar. I cannot do white refined sugar, and I can't really do white flour. Those are the things that I stay away from. And he looked at me and he goes, but do I put ketchup on my eggs? Yeah. Ketchup didn't do this. Okay. And I was like, fucking A, right. So again, yes, if it's going to unleash the Kraken, don't do the drizzle of honey. But I do a very kind of calorie dense oatmeal, but I like it. And I feel like it's all like, I'll happily do that scoop of peanut butter in there. So that's like the oats itself are about 200 calories, give or take. And then I'll do the scoop of peanut butter that's anywhere from like 100 to 150. Then I might do a prime protein milk. Why? Because it sweetens it and it's 2 grams of sugar. And so I could throw in half of that. That's 15 grams of protein, 75 calories. So now we're up to about 425. and I might dust it. I might finish it with some chia seeds, keep it moving, and it's that fun, yummy boba-y texture and then, you got to do a little fruits too. So maybe it's clocking in at 600 calories, but it is dense. You are good all day on that.
You're soaking your chia seeds, correct?
You got to soak.
These aren't dry?
You got
to soak. I heard, look, by the way, people, if you're eating straight chia seeds thinking you're being healthier, they're coming straight out in your poop. They're doing nothing for you, okay? You got to hydrate these seeds. Then all of a sudden they expand in your gut and they're having a nice party. And that's what apparently makes you feel good for you. We're health gurus, okay?
We're
health gurus. Do you make your oatmeal at home?
I do, but it's microwave. It's ready cook oats. It's not like am I simmering?
You're not no. That's too much. But you don't go to a place for it. Like what you're talking about, you're making.
I do, yeah. You can microwave it though, or I am rich. I'm a rich person, and I'm in a very high percentile tax wise. So I have the faucet that does the filtered water and the immediate boil.
Wow. That's nice. The immediate boil is a real game changer.
It's
a real game changer.
Things like this, like ice in your freezer that doesn't taste like the bottom of a kimchi can. And that spout is like real signs of wealth to me. And both those things can be accomplished for less than $1,000. But to me, it's like, whoa, we made it.
Yeah, it's like me with the ceiling fan. Like, you have a ceiling fan, you're fucking rich, okay? You're rich because you thought of it, okay? You took enough time to install that beautiful $35 ceiling fan from Home Depot, which could go up. You could get one that's a bunch of seashells, right. Josh. You get something gorgeous. But let me tell you, it's the intent. You thought to put in the hot water. You thought to have non-smelly ice. There's nothing worse than smelly ice. And I go to your house and you give me a cup of smelly ice, I'm never, ever asking you for a drink again.
Because no one is changing the filter in the refrigerator, and I'll stand on business, period.
Yeah, of course not. Who does? Not me. I'm not changing the filter in anything.
I'm not an engineer.
No, I'm not changing the filter in anything. I did have today, Josh. I had
Whirlpool. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
Do I work for fucking Frigidaire?
It's so funny that they expect you to do those things. Today I had my building. This is a big perk, Josh. They come up and they change the filters in the air conditioner. Big perk.
Wow.
Big perk. That is a full building service. Let me tell you, came in, redid it. All of a sudden, my apartment's actually cool. You're thinking your air conditioner is broken. Your air conditioner isn't broken. Your filters are clogged with dust, so nothing can get out of the dust. Clean your filters.
So in Southern California, or at least I can speak to Los Angeles in my little sphere, the Israelis have a basically combina. They have the market cornered on two things, on air conditioning vent replacement and on solar panels. If your solar panels weren't put in by a guy named Aviv, they're probably working. And the ones Aviv did are not. But Aviv said, listen, you want to be good to the climate. Yeah, but they come in, and these are like my dear friends, and their uncles would be like, they would come in with this little combina where they would, it's true. Most people are not changing the HEPA filters that are in their air conditioning enough, right? It truly probably needs to be changed twice a year. But they would come in and they would take the filters out, which were definitely dirty, but maybe they'd have a little dirt in their pocket too. And they would be like,
oh my God.
Excuse me, miss. You see this? Come on, you're breathing this. It's crazy. We have to replace. I cannot let you live like this. It's so good. Come on, ma'am. It's crazy.
They also have they completely cornered the market, at least in South Florida, locksmith. Okay?
Yeah.
You can't find a non-Israeli locksmith. And let me tell you, they're wonderful at cornering markets.
In New York and locks.
There's no market cornered in New York, by the way. You call every single person that you call completely different. And they all probably have cornered their own markets. There are just so many markets.
Right.
One person you call Hungarian, the next guy Slovenian, the next guy. I haven't found an Israeli locksmith in New York. Not that I'm calling that many locksmiths. It sounds like I'm changing my locks every day. But I've spoken to these plumbers.
Mm-hmm.
typically Russian. I found only Russian plumbers in New York.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue collar jobs are cornered by, I feel like, the Slavic community in New York. So plumbers, electricians, certain things like that. But you're right, it's multicultural, and it's really the amazing immigrant community of any major city who are these like hardworking people who, the truth is, are willing to do some of the hard jobs that others aren't. And but you think about like bodegas growing up, like it was one type of people who ran a bodega, but now it's like totally multicultural. Like you could be Dominican or Puerto Rican, you could be Pakistani or Indian, or you could be Korean. Like there's every nationality is represented in our wonderful New York corner stores.
Yeah, and they're running the greatest businesses. Bodegas aside, that's probably a tough fucking business. These HVAC guys, these plumbers, these guys killing it on TaskRabbit. These are amazing, amazing businesses that aren't going to be overtaken by AI. They don't have to worry, Josh. We have to worry. They don't have to worry. They're using their hands. The AI can't can't fix your toilet. Maybe it can. It can't yet. How would that even work? I'm trying to think about that.
Robot.
Maybe you just like have like a robot. Yeah. Fuck. God, they're screwed.
No, it's all the issue is that there will be a person. I just dealt with this with getting I have a warranty on my LG television, which is the second time within 3 years has crapped out on me. But thankfully, I bought it at Costco. I should have went with Samsung, like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra.
I have so many frames. That's actually how you know you're rich. Frame TVs. They are fantastic.
They are, right?
Samsung. Yeah. Oh, Josh. And when it's not on, you have Monet. Okay. You have Picasso. Okay.
I love it.
It's great. People come in, they're like, oh, is that a Picasso? No, literally nobody does that. Okay. They know it's your frame TV. I know that you think that it's really good. Oh, is that a Picasso? Like, no, it's like a perfect rectangle. It's not a Picasso. And it's in the place where a TV should be. There's literally a remote control under it. It's not a Picasso.
Yeah, you think we're watching the Knicks on the Picasso? Idiot.
You think I'd give up perfectly good TV space for a Picasso?
Right.
Please.
But the space between me getting a repair person to come out, and I got to tell you, buying it at Costco, I felt so good. The first time it went down a year ago, I was like, oh, great. Like a $2,000 TV. Now I have to get a new one. And it was like, oh no, it came with a 5-year warranty. Amazing. And it was pretty easy the first time. Same thing happens a year later. I call, and it literally takes 5 calls, different follow-ups, talking to all these different people in call centers all over around the world to finally get like Joe to come by, which is coming this week, to come in and fix it. But I was laughing. I was dying. I was thinking about my dear boy, Ben, and laughing at myself and how you would have laughed at me, because I was talking to the wonderful person, Mo, at the call center in Pakistan, and we're chatting, yenting it up. And I said, he goes, where are you located, sir? I said, I'm in Los Angeles. How about you? He said, I'm in Pakistan. And I said, oh, Islamabad or Karachi? How did I know that? How the hell did I know that?
And what did he say?
He said, I'm in Karachi. How the fuck did I know that?
I don't know. But it's a really good skill. It's like when Schultz does his stand-up and you see him in Lord knows where, cracking jokes that only natives know. And you're just like, you spent the time. I'm sure that man in Karachi his day was made that you knew lovely. Karachi. Yeah, lovely. Karachi, amazing. It sounds like one of our sponsors, Kachava. They should make a Karachi Kachava shake.
Yes.
Josh. They should do it. Absolutely, they should do it. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Cowboy Colostrum. Folks, this spring, if you're ready to finally see real results, meaning a healthier gut, glowing skin, stronger hair, and steady energy, you need to add colostrum to your daily routine. It all starts in the gut, and once your gut is right, everything else follows. Today's sponsor is Cowboy Colostrum. It offers the highest quality bovine, that's cow, folks, colostrum available in the U.S. Cowboy Colostrum is 100% made in America from 100% American grass-fed cows. USA! Unlike other colostrum brands, Cowboy Colostrum is true first-day whole colostrum rich in bioactives like immunoglobulins and growth factors. Don't worry, Cowboy Colostrum only collects the surplus colostrum after baby calves have had their fill. They're even thinking about the baby calves. Cowboy Colostrum isn't processed or stripped down. Their colostrum is whole, full fat, and high in protein for ultimate nutrient density, making it the highest quality bovine colostrum you can possibly buy. Cowboy is easy to drink and is made with delicious natural ingredients and no artificial flavors. They use real freeze-dried strawberries, not artificial flavoring. Simply add a scoop of their chocolate, Madagascar vanilla, matcha, or strawberry into your coffee or smoothie and feel great the entire day. Not only will Cowboy Colostrum bring stability to your gut, the peptides and growth factors will make your skin and hair look amazing. People are seeing visible changes, glowier skin, less bloating, real hair regrowth, and consistent energy without the crash. So folks, what more do you need to hear? For a limited time, our listeners get up to 25% off their entire order if you go to cowboycolostrum.com/goodguys and use code goodguys at checkout. That's 25% off when you use code goodguys at cowboycolostrum.com/goodguys. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Xyzal. Folks, you know Xyzal. You know that over-the-counter medicine with the cute little owl that helps you relieve allergies for 24 hours. Folks, Xyzal Allergy 24-hour relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake up refreshed for a productive next day. There's nothing worse than having allergy flare-ups, okay? But taking Xyzal at night so you can get symptom relief and wake up feeling refreshed is the future. Xyzal starts working in as little as 45 minutes and is clinically proven to relieve allergy symptoms for 24 hours. Xyzal relieves allergy symptoms including sneezing, runny nose, itchy, watery eyes, and itchy nose and throat for 24 hours. The itch is the worst. Oh my God, those itchy eyes, that itchy throat. Literally, my wife looking at me as I'm clearing my throat. She's like, why don't you take Xyzal? I'm like, I should. You're absolutely right. Plus, it provides 24-hour prescription strength relief from outdoor allergens such as pollen, ragweed, grass, and trees. I'm always around ragweed. You know, I need protection from ragweed, and so do you. Folks, Xyzal Allergy 24-hour relieves allergies while you sleep, so you wake up feeling refreshed for a productive next day. There's nothing worse than having allergy flare-ups, okay? Folks, be Wiseal. Take Xyzal at night.
Speaking of local crowd work, have you ever seen there is a Cat Williams special? And Cat Williams is on like my Mount Rushmore of favorite comedians, but
he's awesome.
As of recently, I remember he did a Netflix special a couple of years ago. And again, this is his special, which of course is recorded in a city, but will go out to the world. So you want to keep it pretty universal. He does 20 minutes of crowd work at the top on Jacksonville. He's like, how about Main Street? And like everyone's like, yeah. And I'm like, Cat, everyone else not from Jacksonville is not going to relate to this at all. He's like, motherfucking Main Street. Like, how you gonna go swimming, Joe Rogan, and you ain't never wore a bathing suit?
he just had no interest probably in editing anything.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm funny. I did a really funny hour. The whole thing is going up. I'm being paid the same.
I love it.
Doesn't matter. Me too. You know what else I love, Josh? I love flavored coffee. And let me tell you, I can't fucking find it in this city. Yesterday, I drove to the Great Shinnecock. I played the most unbelievable golf course. This place, unbelievable. And my favorite coffee place is on the way. It's in Long Island. It's called Kitchen Cabaret. And they have, it's your flavored coffee. So it's sugar-free. These aren't like pumps, banana, cinnamon. I get a banana cinnamon iced coffee, a little bit of milk and a Splenda. Oh my God, it'll blow your mind. I had it yesterday on the drive up. It was amazing. This morning I woke up, I'm like, I want that. No shade, Starbucks. I don't want a pump. I want a flavored coffee. I don't want a sugar. I don't want a sugar-free or a sugary. I don't want a syrup. I just want flavored coffee. It does not exist in Manhattan. It doesn't exist. I was ChatGPTing it up. I'm like, they're like, New York doesn't do it. You can try, maybe a bodega might do it. None of my bodegas do it.
No, I wouldn't expect them.
None of them. Nowhere. I want a big fucking iced coffee that's flavored. doesn't exist in New York. Does it exist by you?
No, it doesn't well, here's what I will tell you. What we have here, right, are like those Panera corner bakery type places, which you might walk in. You know what might have it, honestly, is like when you go into those great bagel shops and they have like 5 different faucets of coffee, right? They have
Yes.
And those I've certainly, blueberry's pushing it, but like I've definitely seen a hazelnut brew or like
you're right.
There is more of that, I would say, in LA, because it's also, gas station culture, convenience store culture here that you might. But dude, this is why you and I need to be in fucking Atlanta. I want to go into a Quickie Mart. I want to go into like Quick Trip. This is what I want. Quickie Mart's from Simpsons. Quick Trip. Shout out. I know you know. I want to go into a Quick Trip, and they have 19 different coffees, every different flavor. Then they have some that are ratcheted up, where they're like, "This is called like beat up your cousin," and it's like 2x caffeine. That shit is good.
This one's called "You Gonna Be Gassy Later."
Yeah. This is called "You Won't Make It to the Parking Lot because you're going to shit your pants in a Quickie Trip."
Yeah, I need flavored coffee. And like I spoke to Claudia about this. She's like, Margot gets it from this place called the Cheese Store. They'll deliver it. That's delicious flavored coffee. I don't want it in my house. I want to go to a store and buy it. I understand I can order something like that online, put it in my fridge. It's part of my morning routine. I wake up in the morning, I walk outside, I go mobile order my Starbucks, pick it up, walk a couple of blocks with Romeo, come back. I like it. It's my routine. Sure. If I were to make my coffee at home, I'm not getting out in the morning immediately. And I like immediately getting out in the morning. So somebody needs to make this for me, Josh. Somebody needs to make flavored coffee.
Don't I know it? Yeah, I think these are things that are achievable, but it's hard. And I get it because you can make it at home, but it just ain't. It ain't it. It ain't it. It does not hit, as the kids say. Speaking of what the kids say, and we're going to be a week late on this because we are a bit of ahead. But Met Gala, let's get into it. What do we think? What's our thoughts?
Our thoughts are that if you watch the Met Gala and not the Knicks game, what are you, nuts? Yeah. Knicks won by 40. Fuck you, Philly. Fuck you. Oh, my God. What a game. No, but the Met Gala, look, these people showed up. They looked gorgeous. I mean, what I love, Josh, you saw Kylie Jenner went to the Met Gala and Timothée Chalamet courtside at the Garden standing on business.
Hell yeah.
Okay? They're dating. They're in the same city. You know he was invited. They wanted him to be there. He's like, I'm sorry.
It's Claudia's dream.
I gotta go to the Knicks game.
It's Claudia's dream to be invited to the Met Gala, right?
Probably. That's probably like it. Definitely. I have to assume so.
Does she allow the same exact same scenario for the two of you? Does she allow you to go to the Knicks game?
No way. I don't think so. I think that if it wasn't the second round, game 1, for sure. This, honestly, I'm stunned Timothée Chalamet didn't go to the Met Gala. This is the most meaningless game you could possibly have. You couldn't win. You're not even close to winning. You need to win 4. This is game 1. I'm surprised that he went to the Knicks game. It shows true fandom. But yeah, I don't. She wouldn't have said no. She probably would have said exactly what I just said, though. It's not really such an important game. You can go to the next game. And that would have been true. Now, if it's game 4 and we're up 3-0, or it's game 6 and we're up 3-2, no question I'm at that game. A closeout opportunity? No question. But game 1, I missed it.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised by his decision at all. Just thinking about the psychic wear and tear of something like the Met Gala as opposed to going to the Knicks game, right? Like, imagine this, right? This is weeks of anticipation. Not only does he have to figure out what he's going to wear, but it's got to be honoring what Kylie wears, right?
Yeah.
And it's also like, obviously, he's going to do it in tandem with Yves Saint Laurent or Tom Ford or whatever gorgeous, beautiful couture shop he's going to do with. The level of logistics that goes into that, as opposed to Jay Dolan hit me with another 2. Let's go sit by Stiller. And I guess Stiller went to the Met Gala, but it couldn't be easier to be like, We're going to cab over to the Madison Square Garden. We're going to be let right in. There's no thought. There's no thinking. And that's hot. No thinking is hot.
He literally just throws on sweatpants, a Knicks hat that he probably bought in 2007, shows up to the best seats in the garden, and has a great time and leaves.
That's hot.
It's hot. It's unbelievable. It really is. Like, that's the dream. The dream is getting those seats whenever you want. Insanity. I'm sure. I wonder if you not get over it, but like, do you become just so jaded? No, because he never has to sit anywhere else. It would be one thing if you got that for like a season and then all of a sudden you couldn't get it again, but he has it forever.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Mint Mobile. Folks, I don't know about you, but I like keeping my money where I can see it. Unfortunately, traditional big wireless carriers also seem to like keeping my money, too. After years of overpaying for wireless, I finally got fed up with the crazy high wireless bills, bogus fees, and those free perks that actually cost more in the long run, and switched to Mint Mobile. Folks, you could be saving so much money you have no idea. And what you're thinking to yourself is, oh, Mint Mobile doesn't have the same service. They have the same service. It might even be better, okay? What are you, nuts? Stop paying for overpriced wireless just because that's how it's always been. Mint exists purely to fix that. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at just $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Bring your own phone and number, activate with eSIM in minutes, and start saving immediately. No long-term contracts, no hassle. Ditch overpriced wireless and get 3 months of premium wireless service from Mint Mobile for just $15 a month. Folks, Mint Mobile is it. You're in the middle of the desert. You're looking for cell service with one of your big carriers. You could have had it for less with Mint Mobile. Folks, if you like your money, Mint Mobile is for you. Shop plans at mintmobile.com/goodguys. That's mintmobile.com/goodguys. Disclaimer, upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, 5 gigabyte plan required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customer offer for first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See Mint Mobile for details. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at IM8. Folks, IM8 is it. Let me tell you, their daily ultimate essentials is such a wonderful way to jumpstart your morning. Whether you're low on energy, maybe your tummy hurts you, maybe you're having trouble focusing. Now you have something new to try. And let me tell you, you're going to rely on it like me. IM8's Daily Ultimate Essentials is now my go-to for getting the benefits of 16 different supplements in one tasty drink. Co-founded by, yeah, that's right, David Beckham, and crafted with insights from experts at Mayo Clinic, Cedars-Sinai, and a former NASA chief scientist, it simplifies wellness and makes it easier to support your health. The drink is loaded with 92 nutrient-rich ingredients such as vitamins, minerals, adaptogens, CoQ10, MSM, and pre, pro, and postbiotics. It's designed to help you feel good from the inside out. And what makes IM8 stand out is how it combines science with nature. They use effective ingredients and back them with research. Plus, it's been through clinical trials where 95% of participants felt more energetic, and 85% said their digestion improved and they had less bloating. Also, NSF certified. If it's not NSF certified, I don't want it. Let me tell you, folks, it is the perfect way to kickstart your day. Want more energy? Want to feel better? Give IM8 a try. Give your body what it deserves with IM8. Go to im8health.com/goodguys and use code goodguys for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. That's im8health.com/goodguys. Code goodguys for a free welcome kit, 5 free travel sachets, plus 10% off your order. im8health.com/goodguys. Code Good Guys. Disclaimer, these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Yeah, I don't know. The Met Gala thing, I think it's lost on me, and I appreciate it because I think what, at its root, it's bringing money to the arts, and that's important.
Sure.
And what an amazing thing Anna Wintour's sort of created. And yet, like, I don't know. Again, like, I think it's because I'm getting old. And a year doesn't seem long anymore, right? Like a year flies by. So to me, I'm constantly thinking like, wow, we're doing this again, huh? this soon.
Yeah.
And it loses the magic.
It also, I think almost everything loses the magic when you realize sort of the intent of it. And I understand this is charity for sure, but like brands are paying for tables. It's all going to a great cause, certainly. But then they invite a choice few influencers and celebrities that are all there for different reasons. The root cause is completely lost on everyone. Like, this is a fundraiser that you would never know is a fundraiser. Like, I'm happy you brought that up. No one in the world knows that the Met Gala is a fundraiser. They think that this is it's like a fashion party, which is the complete antithesis of what you're actually trying to do. Like, it should be known that it's a fundraiser. It should be known that you're raising money for. I don't even know what the fuck they're raising money for. I'm here talking about it. I know that they raise money for the arts, but what in the arts?
For the Costume Institute.
What is the Costume Institute? Just like tell me a little more, not you, in general. Like, okay, the Met Gala. It's so amazing what she's wearing. Why is she there? What is she doing there? Why is it important? That would be cool.
Can we call out too that I once said to your amazing sister-in-law, Jackie, that I was like, where do they hold the Met Gala? The Lincoln Center?
You did?
Yeah. And she was like, what is your IQ?
That's amazing. And by the way, it's so not even your fault. Like, obviously it's at the Met, but again, people get so disconnected from it. They don't know.
Right.
They don't know. Maybe it's at Shea Stadium, home of the Mets. I don't know. I don't know where it is. That would be fun. And Shea Stadium, I'm so old. City Field. Shea Stadium has been around since Piazza.
Yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, I don't know what it's for, but I guess people look good. Actually, I'm lying. People never look good. They go so far into culture and fashion. They look insane. They always look insane. Like, the more fashionable you look, to me, the worse you look. You, in this beautiful Ralph Lauren, you look great. Nobody's wearing this.
If it's
Ralph
giving
Lauren,
quilt. My shirt is giving quilt.
It's great. This Madewell, shout out. Let me tell you, Madewell makes amazing t-shirts.
Yes.
I'm not saying that this is so fashion forward in what I'm wearing, but I'm very hot. The air conditioner's off because it's too loud. I needed to wear something comfortable. Otherwise, you'd see the visible sweat on me. Let me tell you, Josh, whenever people try to dress up, they end up looking insane. What happened to a nice suit?
I agree. Look, what I'm wearing right now, I look like a throw at a lodge in Deer Valley. But
and I'd sit on you.
Yeah, you would. But the Met Gala, it's a fascinating thing. I really think that the runway on 4-year events, and we can't do it, right? Because every company wants to just keep making money nonstop year after year. You have to, make the stockholders richer. But I think when you see the fanfare around something like a World Cup or an Olympics, it's so different. It's so much more important. It's so much sweeter because you know that you're going to have to pine away and wait for it every 4 years. But we do have to call out your boy Mamdani and I got to give him a little cred. He turned down the invitation to the Met Gala, which a New York mayor never has, because he's like, I got work to do. And you know what? Respect. Shout out.
Sure. No respect. You know what's the greatest part about being a Knicks fan? Knowing that Dolan said, nope, you're not coming in here, bucko.
Oh, my God.
That's New York, okay? Met Gala. He wasn't invited. Yeah, I know he was invited. He wasn't invited.
But again, like all those things where you make these massive political statements, and there were certainly some at the Met Gala, but in general, like, I think it's a smart move for a politician to say, I'm not going to go to these things. And
I totally agree.
Right? It's a good move.
Yeah, because otherwise you end up like Eric Adams, who went to the opening of an envelope and everybody called him a starfucker. Right. Like, you can't have both. You can't be hobnobbing and also be of the people. So yes, certainly I can objectively say that it was smart on Mamdani's part to decline because he is a man of the people. Like, that's what he's ran on. And so you can't sit with Anna Wintour and be a man of the people. That doesn't make sense.
Is there one other thing?
But boy, did he want to go. I know he wanted to go. You know how angry he was? Fuck, I have to turn this down. He wanted to go was licking his chops.
I heard one other thing, and you can tell me if this is rumor, because I know you're Mr. New York, that he is installing enclosures for trash, which, as we know, is the great, it's the shame of New York City, that a city so full of brilliant, amazing, industrious people have not figured out how to put those disgusting fucking trash bags somewhere other than when I have to see and smell it everywhere I turn. And I heard he's building them.
I would love to see it. I've heard he's doing a lot of things. I'd love to see them happen. That's all I'll say. He says a lot of beautiful things, Josh. A lot of not so beautiful things too, but he says a lot of beautiful things. I would love to see trash go in trash enclosures, because right now it's on my fucking corner.
Right.
Okay. And there's nothing grosser. You've been to New York. You've lived in New York, but for those that have been to New York, if you come after it's rained, ugh. Oh my God. The fucking puddles just show what is on our streets. And that, folks, is a disease.
Yeah.
Okay. These streets are diseased.
He's yucky.
Yucky, disgusting. Okay. Yuck.
Should we get to some weird stories?
Oh, I would love a weird story.
I agree. I think it would be amazing for us to get into one. Well, Delta customers are in uproar as airline cuts snack and beverage service on hundreds of flights daily. This is from the New York Post. All litigators, this is from the New York Post. It's BYO snacks for thousands of Delta passengers. Starting May 19th, Delta Airlines will no longer offer food and beverage service on 450 daily flights. The removal of in-flight meals, snacks, or drinks will apply to shorter flights, 349 miles or less. What do you think, Benny boy? What do you think?
I want to talk about Spirit Airlines after this.
Okay.
But, Josh, I think that short flights, you don't need food.
Totally right.
I think that if the flight is short, you should have brought a snack. It's too much. You're taking off and then you're landing. There's no need for food. No need for food.
Yep.
What do you think, Josh?
I couldn't agree with you more. Oh, you need your baba? Oh, you need your ginger ale and your Biscoff?
You don't need it. You don't need it.
Yeah, I think if you want flights, what is the headline? You want flights to be on time and you want them to be cheaper, right?
Correct.
So forgo the rest. If it's civilized, if it's nice, a plane should have Wi-Fi. It should have entertainment. By the way, it doesn't need screens. Just needs accessible entertainment on your phone or your iPad. It needs to get there on time, and it needs to be accessible financially. If all those boxes are checked, the fuck do you care? Go get to Cincinnati. You're flying 349 miles. This isn't the 50s. What are we on, Pan Am? Oh, I'm sorry, we're not on TWA.
Correct, Josh. That's the only logical answer. And let me tell you, Delta's never let me down. Delta's never let you down.
Never.
Delta's number one for a reason. If they're doing this, there's a reason. And to your point, it's probably because they see that they're getting a significant amount of delays. There's even a 1 percentage point more of delays because the snacks are late.
Yeah.
And they're like, we don't need these fucking snacks anymore. It's a 45-minute flight, and Fat Aunt Stacy can keep her pie hole shut for 45 minutes. Okay? That's it. That's it.
Take a little
fatty.
extra GLP-1, Fat Stacy.
That's it. That's it. Inject and then get on your plane and get where you need to go. Josh, you said affordable, okay? Which makes me think of Spirit Airlines.
I know.
Do you think that Donnie T should have bailed them out?
He said he was trying to, but you never know with him. So I don't know the details.
He said he was trying to. He said he was trying to, and he didn't.
Look,
I think it's over. I'm pretty sure it's kaput. And I'm torn on this. I never understood the idea of a government bailout. Do you understand the idea of government bailouts? I guess the overarching idea is that the government is saving jobs, but they're also saving independent businesses that independent stockholders, like how does the government just choose, oh, I'm going to save this business, but not this business? Like the U.S. government doesn't have a stake in Spirit Airlines. It would just be saving 16,000 people from losing their jobs, which is a big deal, of course.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, right?
True hardcore capitalism would say that there is no instance where something should be saved, that the market would basically dictate what is sustainable. When you think about how Obama did it with the automotive industry, or they do it with the banks, like, or even in the way that Biden bailed out Silicon Valley Bank, like 2 or 3 years ago. Like, I just think that they really weigh it out, and the impact on citizens and the ripple effect that it would have economically. They say, is this worth it or not? And
but that's the perfect example. Like, Lehman Brothers wasn't worth it. I don't get it. Like, Lehman Brothers was an enormous bank,
right?
Enormous, that no longer exists. '08 crisis, gone. And I don't get, I'm sure that there are smarter people weighing these options back and forth, but how do you decide that this bank with 1 million employees should be saved over this bank with 1 million employees?
Because I don't think it's the employees alone, right? I think it's the financial apparatus that to let the bank default would mean mortgages, all the things that they had in place. I think Lehman Brothers and like Bear Stearns were more investment houses, right?
That's fair. Okay, that makes sense. No, they are. They probably do. When you're that big, you probably do a little bit of everything, but I think you're right. Less of the people, more of the giants,
right?
Which is less of the problem of the government. So in that case, you'd think that Spirit Airlines, being the most affordable carrier and also 17,000 jobs, but really appealing to the people who can't afford to take a flight, are able to fly on Spirit because they make it as dirt cheap as possible and make sure that your flight is as uncomfortable as humanly possible. And clearly they had a problem in their economics. Like, clearly they're too cheap because there's no profits and there's no ability to do anything. But I saw that and I just thought it was really interesting.
Well, it's fascinating, right? And it goes to show with any of these things that even the biggest businesses, the profit margins usually it's just a purely volume business. Because, like,
correct.
I mean, up until recently, you couldn't find a good, and I'm talking about the major 3 carriers in America, you could not find a good airline website. Like, they were all awful to navigate. But I think that they initially, a couple months ago, blocked a merger with JetBlue in the interest of saying that it was actually going to drive prices up if the merger did go through, because there would be so few carriers, but didn't seem right.
No, and also now it's only going to drive prices up because there's no discount carriers and nobody was flying Frontier anyways. I'm not worried about Frontier not sponsoring this show, okay? I'm not worried, okay? You guys have nothing. There's no cheap carrier. And I think that's just because the economics don't make sense, especially now, fuel prices.
Right.
Like, it's just, you're complaining about filling your car. Imagine filling a passenger plane.
Yeah.
Like, that's just one of a million expenses. Parking the plane, pilots, insurance, all of it. It's so expensive. So the idea that you could fly from New York to Florida for $29, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's too expensive. And I want this to come out the right way. Flying has become so routine. It was once a luxury. And I think that when something luxurious becomes routine, we get what we have now, which is crowded airports that everybody loves to complain about, subpar service that everybody loves to complain about, but you're able to go around the world whenever you want for a fraction of what it should be. Is a Delta flight expensive? Yes. Then think about the fact that you are literally going from here to California safely.
Right.
It's not. We've just made it so routine to do things that nobody's ever done before. I think flying should be expensive. It's like, if it needs to be more expensive to be safer, it should be more expensive.
It's incredibly safe. I mean, it's maybe the greatest accomplishment ever in organization is
Totally.
the level of safe. I mean, safer than driving your car. But let's look, right? Let's do, like, what's a respectable amount of lead time to get a good fare on something? 3 months? 3 months? Is that fair?
I guess so. Probably.
I just want to.
And by the way, use your points. Okay, everybody should be using their points. The points guy talks about this all the time. Have a credit card and use points. But if you have to pay for a flight, 3 months sounds reasonable.
Okay, so let's say that you're gonna go. Let's do it on not crazy days to fly, right? Usually it's like midweek. So let's say you're going from Tuesday. Let's say you're going Monday to Thursday. from LA to New York, August 24th through August 27th. It's May now, and you want to travel economy. Let's see what the price. Let's get it. Let's really see what we're talking about.
I'm gonna guess $330. Which, by the way, going from LA to New York for $330, that's very it's a great fare.
It's okay. So, you got to make sure with these things because sometimes you do the one way and it's a price and then they go plus 900.
Non-stop round trip economy.
Okay, you ready for this?
Yes.
How good you are, Ben? How much you have your finger on the pulse?
Tell me.
Delta. Flying on a wonderful red eye. Okay, LA to New York, getting in Tuesday morning. We're going to be arriving Tuesday morning and then flying back on Thursday at 11 a.m., $326.
Wow. By the way, Price is Right.
Killer.
Holy smokes. That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you went over, so technically you lose.
I lost.
But,
Yeah.
but
by the way, that's impressive. And that's a great fare, Josh.
But let's also it's being reasonable with what we should expect, which is not, this is for the basic fare. So you can't pick your seat. Oh, you can't check a bag and non-refundable and $100 change fee. For $110 more, you do get to choose your seat. And I think that's about it.
But, I'm pretty sure, I don't know this for a fact, so don't quote me on this. But I think if you book a non-refundable fare and you call them, I think they still might change it or refund you. The airlines have become very lenient with changing flights. It used to be, do you remember? It used to be like a $250 change fee. Now you can literally change your flight in the app for nothing the same day.
Same day but now you can also, for most tickets, you can do it like same day was always kind of a good hack because they would kind of let you do that. Now you can do it weeks or months on end. Shout out the transportation secretary, formerly Pete Buttigieg, the hardest name in politics, but God, do I love Mayor Pete. I think that was him. I think he got rid of those fees.
Well, then he did a wonderful job because let me tell you what's going on here where I'm able to cancel a Delta flight, get a full credit, and then use it to book another flight that's more convenient. Huge.
Well, when we're talking about the Department of Transportation, it makes me think about the fact that Purdue is turning 6-7 into chicken nuggets.
Wow.
That's right. From foodbeast.com, not the Post. We don't only use you, Post. Trends usually jump the shark when brands start to use them, so I wonder how Gen Alpha will feel about Purdue taking its beloved 6-7 and turning them into chicken nuggets. I'm going to have to get these for my kids.
It sounds delicious. What is taking 6-7 and turning it into chicken nuggets even mean?
Just the numbers. So like
6. Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
That's
so kids
fun.
can be sitting with their parents who are exhausted and going, "Hey, Dad," and I can be like, "Eat your fucking food. Shut up."
Isn't it amazing that we've turned chicken into a 6? Like it's a chicken,
Scary.
You know, like it's really scary. Can't we just eat chicken that look like chicken?
Does chicken use, I know there's meat glue. Does chicken use meat glue?
No, that would be ground chicken is what's in a nugget. No, there's no meat.
But
I don't think there's meat glue to
There's
eggs.
a bind. Let's see.
No, I don't think there's meat. Meat glue is, I'm pretty sure, exclusively used for when you go to a steakhouse.
Okay.
And they don't have a full cut of filet, and they literally stitch a filet together using meat glue.
Could you imagine? That should be an episode of Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah. Yes. Where they they used it on a person.
Fatso Anatomy. It's just a bunch of big boys being like, pass me the scalpel. I gotta stitch this together for dinner. Okay. Is meat glue used for chicken nuggets? Yes, sometimes. The enzyme transglutaminase has been used in parts of the food industry to bind
glutaminase.
That's what motherfucking glutaminase.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they use it. That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, it's yuck. I find it less gross in that situation than the idea that you're going, and I'm sure they don't do this at a Morton's, but that you're going to a Morton's, you're ordering a filet, and it was previously chunks. That idea just really freaks me out. I don't like that at all.
Oh, God, do I love a steakhouse. God, I just want to eat at a steakhouse many times a week.
Oh, my God, so good. There's truly nothing better.
Yeah.
A big, beautiful, medium rare steak, a creamed spinach, a nice maybe onion ring or a French fry, a beautiful mushroom. It's my dream plate. I love it.
Can I tell you a crazy mix I had recently? Crazy?
Yes.
My wife sometimes eats popcorn for dinner. Shout out vegans. We love them. And she loves a big bowl of popcorn. So it's her way of eating it like guilt-free.
Sure.
I was making a steak. There's about half a bowl of popcorn left over. I got nothing with the steak. I go, let me throw a little of this popcorn on the plate. Let me tell you, steak and popcorn, fucking
really
good. Really
Wait,
good.
like you're eating, I'm trying to think about it. So it's crunchy and buttery.
Salty.
Like you're eating them at the same time. Salty.
It's almost like a steak free, but a reinvention.
Fascinating. You know what would also probably be good? Next time you cook your steak, save the drippings and the oil and pour it over your popcorn.
Oh my God.
That's steak buttered popcorn.
Whoa.
That is delish.
Delish. Do we have a moron mail?
Delish. We do.
Yeah.
We do. Our moron mail, folks. Let me just pull one up. Okay, folks. Moron mail through the roof because you've been writing into goodguyspodcast1@gmail.com. Keep them coming. We love them. This is from Anonymous. Hey, good guys. My son just turned 1 and I really need some advice. We chose his name when I was about 3 to 4 months pregnant and absolutely loved it. We specifically chose it because we really loved the nickname he could go by. Example name is Michael Joe. He goes by MJ. Fast forward to now, his nickname fits him absolutely perfectly, but I feel like his full name doesn't match his personality, and it feels weird not to call him by his nickname. Should I tell my husband how I'm feeling? Should we potentially change his full name to something that fits his personality more? Or should we just not bother since we call him by his nickname anyways? Love the pod so much. Listen every week. Way to go. Thanks.
Love it. I wouldn't worry about it one bit. I have a brother-in-law. His name's Kelly. His real name is Kenneth John III. It doesn't matter. We don't know him as KG3 or KJ3. We know him as Kelly. He's always been a Kelly. He always will be a Kelly.
I'm not going to lie. KJ3 goes hard.
Dummy hard, huh? KJ3.
KJ3 goes hard. Kelly's a great name. And if he's a Kelly, to your point, Josh, and to this lovely person's point, then he goes by Kelly.
Right.
But KJ3, that's great. Look, for me, has anybody ever called me Benjamin? No. Like once ever. I'm Ben through and through. It's nice to have a name where you can pull different things from. A Joshua becomes a Josh, becomes a Joshie, becomes, I don't know, whatever. Like, it's nice to have a name where you can pull down just in case in 20 years he's a stockbroker and all of a sudden he wants to go by Michael. He doesn't want to go by MJ anymore. If you just make it MJ, you're kind of screwing him. Right. So I think leave the formal name, especially if you call him by the nickname anyways. There's no difference.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's straight up and down, back and forth, left and right. Go by nickname. You're overcomplicating things. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else. Yeah, nicknames are cute.
Nicknames are great. Nobody's ever, by the way, nobody's ever asked to see your birth certificate. Your name could be Rodney.
Yeah.
We don't know. And you just told everybody your name was Joshua and Josh. You're Rodney. I'm just saying, like, who gives a shit? Birth certificate, you call your kid whatever the hell you want. Your name is Josh because I told you so, because I'm your mother. That's it.
That's right.
Right? You think there are people out there lying about what their names actually are?
For sure. Like, my mom's nickname of me growing up was Disappointment. No. Should we get to what are you nuts?
What are you nuts?
Yeah.
Oh, I have such a good one. Let me just. I honestly had such a what are you nuts week. You know these moments. Isn't it great when you just get to like write 5 down in your notes and they're fresh and they're gorgeous? Folks, our what are you nuts moment is our gripes with people. places and things, both big and tall, whatever's sticking in your craw, I will go first. I don't think that this is a New York City specific problem, but perhaps it is. Our parks are gated, right? You go, you lift a gate handle, you walk in. The normal thing is to close the fucking gate, and then you bring your child in, you put them on the swings, sand pit, slide, whatever it may be. I want you to know that if you are opening the gate and leaving the gate open so somebody else's toddler can run out into the street, you can go fuck off, okay? What are you, nuts? Close the gate behind you. This is a city that's not only disgusting, but filled with scary fucking people, so much traffic, so many cars. 3 times last week, Josh, I went to a park, kids are inside, gate was open. There are kids running about. Like, what are you doing? You open the gate, you close the gate. And by the way, if you're in the park and you see that the gate is open, you can close it. If you didn't open it, I will walk by, I'll see an open gate, I'll close it and I'll keep walking. You're saving a life. I mean it. It's very scary. These kids just take off and run. They don't know how to lift the big iron gate. It's too tall for them. What are you, nuts? Close the gate.
Totally couldn't agree more. In California, we have a double gate, kind of like it's like a jewelry store in Times Square, where.
By the way, that's fucking genius.
Smart.
That's genius, because it's rare that both are open.
Right. My what are you nuts is that my agency who handled my book when it came out, they emailed me. They said, listen, there was a lawsuit against one of these LLMs, maybe Claude or whomever. Shut up. Do you know what I'm going to say?
No, I just love that this is your what are you nuts. Of course, there's some litigation controversy with your book.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. I love it.
They go, with my book, they go, so, there was a lawsuit against the AI companies for training the model with books that have been written. So here's a search engine. You could be entitled to $5,000 if they use your book to train Claude. So I checked. They didn't use my book. Hey, agents, what are you, nuts? Check for your clients. Oh.
Josh had already spent the money. He already spent the money.
Oh my God.
What were you buying with your $5,000 from litigating Claude?
Oh my God, a vacation. It's going to the Bahamas, a Norwegian cruise line.
Paige is like, finally, we can go on vacation thanks to the lawsuit.
God. I've heard of found money. I've never heard of lost money. Sam Altman's like, do we want to use Josh Peck's book? Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's so funny. It's not funny, Josh.
What?
Not giving this episode 5 stars. That would be not funny. Okay? Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts, but really listen on Spotify because you can watch. You listen and watch. Video through the roof. Also watch us on Josh's YouTube. It's great. You throw it up on the big screen TV. It's like you're watching Good Morning America, but better. 5 stars, Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see you next time.
Yeah.